So hi everyone. So today I'm going to do a very quick video to show you how to add the new timeline to your Facebook profile. And please forgive me, but today is Friday and I work from home, and so I'm just feeling like a bum. So if we could get past that, here we go. So the first thing you want to do is up in your browser where it says facebook.com and whatever your profile is, you want to, after the forward slash, you want to type the word developers and hit enter. And depending on the speed, and right now I'm in the middle of a storm, so my speed might be kind of slow. So what we want to do is we want to go and add an instance of the timeline. So you want to go over here to the top right and click create new app. And the display name for the new app, you can give it any name, and that's the name that the people who are going to see it will see on your. So because I have a couple of instances already, I'm just going to give the name of G Smith. And then there's another space, and this is something that you're going to need for a later step. So go ahead and put a name in there, and as it says here, you can always change this later. So for right now, I'm just going to put timeline 092311. And then, oh, it said that it failed, so it's possible that somebody else already has that name. So I'm just going to call this my new timeline. Let's see if that one works, and that failed. I'm going to say Gina's, how about Gina Store Timeline. Let's see if that one works. Oh my gosh. I have a feeling they don't want me to use the word timeline, so why don't I just put John Canoe and see. Oh, one of the things I'm going to put Bahama Mama. Oh my goodness, I guess all of these names are already taken, so let's see. There has to be one that will work. I'm going to say Bahamas 2011. Oh dear. I think it doesn't like capital. I think it doesn't like pronouns and things like that. But let's see. How about watch me now? Oh my God. Diss me now. Okay, so I put the infamous diss me now. And I'm going to click to agree to the platform privacy policy. And I click continue. And then, of course, the infamous to make sure you are a human being thing that pops up. And for those of you who might be like me that sometimes have difficulties reading, you can always click on this thing that says try a different words, or if you wanted to do an audio one, if you have difficulty, you can do that to change what's there and then enter that and then hit submit. And it's going to take a few minutes for it to load. So again, like I said, depending on the speed of your computer, it could take a few minutes, a few seconds. All right, so now once you've gotten to this page, you want to go all the way to the bottom and just say save changes. You don't need to make any changes to that. Just say save changes. And once the changes are saved, you want to go over here to the left hand where it says open graph and click on the open graph link. And again, this is where you're going to put some information so that you can tell Facebook what you want people to see in your timeline. And you can put watch, plan, review. I personally just recommend that people say watch. And over here, you want to say what is it that they're going to watch. And again, I just recommend that you say me, watch me. So you enter watch and me, and then click get started. And again, it's going to take a few minutes for it to load. And while we wait for that, just remember that you also want to go in and check your privacy settings and all the rest of it. So now that we've done that, basically the only thing that's left for us to do is go ahead and save and go through the next step. So let's go scroll to the bottom and say save changes and next. And again, it's going to take some time. a few minutes. Shouldn't be more than a few minutes or a few seconds. Seems like minutes, but it's really just a couple of seconds. So while we wait for that, I just realized that I told you guys that I look like a bum, and I just realized you probably can't even see me because all that I should be recording is my desktop. Okay, so here we have it. So it's just created the name. You can give it whatever name you want, and for right now I'm just going to leave it as me. I don't need to change it. Or you could call it Watch Me or whatever you want to call it. So I'll call it Watch Me. That's the only thing on this page that I need to change. And you know, once you get a little more comfortable, you will have an opportunity to make changes as you go along. So I want to say, I just want to give it that name, and then down here I want to say Save Changes and Next. And again, it takes a few seconds, possibly a few minutes, depending on your speed or your internet connection at the time. And once it loads, you're pretty much done. And you can, there are some things, like I said, that you can see here where it, you know, where it gives you the opportunity to choose a layout style. For each thing. So if you look on the list, for example, it's telling you that this is how the list will appear. If you click on the gallery, it's telling you that that's the way the gallery will appear. Any tables, any items, and any number. Notice how they got that nice 242 stuck in there. Boy, that's sneaky. That's pretty spooky. Well, because I'm registered, quote unquote, as being a part of the Bahamas network. Okay, so again, you can, all of this stuff you can customize, you can decide what you want to put in here. But for right now, just to get it up, because you can always go back and do those things later. But for right now, let's just say save and finish. Okay, now what's going to happen after you've gotten to this point, you're going to be able to go back to Facebook, to the regular Facebook, and I'll just go over here and call up my Facebook page. Now, what you guys are going to see is, because you haven't yet activated it or you haven't yet published it, you're not going to see it yet. What you are going to see here, you're going to see the opportunity to take a tour, and I recommend that you do take the tour. And then you're also going to see an option to go ahead and publish. So you can take the tour, or you can publish, or you can do both, whatever, it's up to you. And then once you've published it, then you will be able to see. Now bear in mind that the way that people see this is to actually be not on your wall, but actually on your profile. So once you click on the profile, or if somebody is your friend and they click on your profile, this is now what they are going to see. And there's lots of opportunities here for you to make changes and to personalize it. So if you look right here where it says update info, view activity, and this is the thing here that gives you the ability to make changes as you go through any of this. So you'll get an opportunity there to make those changes as you wish. So once you've loaded your timeline, if you look down here, it is what it says it is. It's an actual timeline. And one of the things that I've noticed by using timeline is there are a lot of people on Facebook that have their date of birth exposed. And especially if you live in the United States, I would like to suggest that you go in and you change in your privacy settings so that you do not display your actual full date of birth and maybe just a day and the month. And you're going to go over here and do that under your account settings and privacy settings. But getting on topic now to the timeline, again, you call up your timeline, and when you click on any of these features in your timeline, you will, it's pretty intuitive, and I think you'll see how the thing lays out, and it's, like I said, it's pretty intuitive. And I think after you've had it loaded for a couple of minutes, probably you will see that it's pretty cool, I think. Anyway, so that's it. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.